Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's story time. I'm referring to going back to the draft. I am Darnarian McCants, former fifth-round draft choice to the Washington Redskins 2001 by Coach Marty Schottenheimer. Coming out of yours truly, Delaware State. People wanted me to speak on it and kind of give my experience. I'll try not to be long-winded. I'll try to get brief, and then if we can go back and forth with comments, concerns, and other questions, and of course, young folks, if you're watching, understand that this is a business. So, Darnarian McCants leads the nation in touchdowns as a tight end at Delaware State University, and is drafted 5th to the Washington Redskins, 5th round. So, people always ask me, what happened? All right. So, from my recollection, I was trying to play basketball. So, my senior year, I was trying to get my grad assistant so I could play basketball. So, that was my concern. My concern and my dream was to play college basketball. I wanted to play at least 1 or 2 games of college basketball before it was all said and done. It didn't happen. Everybody was like, oh, you going pro, you going pro, you going pro. And I'm like, y'all know that. I know I did some workouts. Nobody said anything. Everybody said free agency. Cool. But the process, for me, I've always been an athlete. So to go from one level to the next, I'm going to say for me, it was normal. Like, I can't say I was expecting to go pro because I was trying to get a job in PG County as an art teacher. But the opportunity and the process of being an athlete didn't change. Work out, max out, do what you do. Somebody see you, they say something. I was kind of quiet, didn't say much. I just did what I did. I played my game. So finally, several teams look at me. My numbers start to grow. I go from nobody knowing who I am to, I'm going to say, at least half the NFL on the East Coast came to see me or work out legally and illegally. So that being said, draft day, everybody was like, hey, don't expect to go first. I wasn't expecting anything. But I was trying to go hoop, and my parents wouldn't let me leave. They was like, no, you can't leave. You got to watch the draft. You know what I did? I played video games. I went downstairs in the basement and played video games, and I'm not a video game player. So I just waited. First day, stepdad, parents upstairs. Hey, so-and-so got drafted, they this, and he give me all the rundown. I didn't care too much about it. Wasn't too interested in it. I play video games. They was like, hey, stay by the phone just in case somebody call you. Okay. Playing video games, first day go by. Looked at some of the names. The part that really pissed me off was the ones who got picked up or drafted who didn't play. The fact that they went to the bigger schools, and I'm not going to name the names, but they went to bigger universities. What I was told was, hey, they were playing against better competition, so they'll probably be better athletes and probably be better football players. None of them panned out from my experience. So that was the first chip coming from HBCU. I wasn't expecting much, but for a dude that never played and to say that you better than me because you just practice against somebody, put that chip on my shoulder, pissed me off. Didn't think much of it, but I always had it in the back of my mind. I knew who went first round, knew who went second round. And once I got to third and fourth round and it was jokers who never played, that was a problem. The next phase was the second day. Phone rings early. Ba-da-da-ding. All right, I think the first one might have been the Colts, Cleveland, Steelers, Green Bay. And it was like, hey, if you don't get picked up, today we'll pick you up as a free agent. Okay, cool. I don't know what to do. I don't think I had an agent at the time because I didn't understand the process, or if I did, nobody talked to me about it. I really didn't care too much. So finally, fourth round goes, I get a call. Redskins, hey, if you don't get picked up, we're going to pick you up. Okay, so then I see Sage Rosenfeld go across. Fourth round. Cool. Okay, I guess they're not picking me up. A couple more phone calls come through. Hey, if you don't get picked up today, we're going to pick you up as a free agent. Okay, cool. fifth round comes down. My name comes up on the ticker. The Washington Redskins just chose Darnarian McCants from Delaware State University. I will be right back after this commercial. That's another reason, business-wise, why they don't promote HBCUs, because they're not in front of your television. The big companies don't make money off of you. So I understand that part of the business. So they had no highlights of me. They had nothing to mention of me. So I got my 3 seconds of Darnarian McCants was picked from 5th round draft choice from the Washington Redskins. We'll be back after this commercial. They had nothing. So that's what ends up happening year after year, why HBCUs athletes don't generally get picked up. Now, from my understanding, ESPN did a whole bunch of deals to try to do that, combat that. But as you see, HBCUs aren't being drafted or picked up. Moving forward, when they called me, Schottenheimer said, "Hey, Darnarian McCants, are you ready to be a Washington Redskins?" I was like, "Yes, sir." And he was like, "All right, I see you in camp. Give me the information. Congratulations, boom, boom." And he's like, "You happy?" I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm ready to play ball, man. Like, I'm not a big rah-rah excitable guy. Like, I like to perform. That's what I like to do." So I hung the phone up, hit it with the whoop, 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 whoop. And then, told my parents, like, "Hey, yeah, I gotta get ready, get my stuff together." And at 21, I had nothing, to go down to Ashburn, Virginia and work out with the team. Got to be ready. I'm a rookie, so I got to come in early, and this is the times I got to be there. And that, they sent me all my stuff. And that was pretty much my draft day. It wasn't too much exciting. I didn't have a whole bunch of people around. I recall my brothers and them, they was either in college or in high school. I think my youngest might have been in high school because he's 10 years younger than me. So, they had their own lives. Nobody was sitting around the TV waiting. I think a couple people saw it because, like I said, it happened so fast. Nobody knew until they sent me on special teams in the preseason. I think I might have told the immediate family and my best friends and stuff who knew, who was close to me. But besides that, I didn't make much of it. For me, like I said, it was just a natural occurrence. Like, okay, this is the next phase. If you're this good, then go improve it. And what I did was I was bullshit. I was playing around, cuz I was like, I got $90,000. I got a Volvo. I'm going to go teach. And then Coach Schottenheimer grabbed me. He said, "Look, McCants, you remind me of Ernest Biner with your work ethic. I love how you work. You weren't the best receiver, but you came in and you had the most character. You came in, you were about your business. So that's why I chose you. But son, if you don't let your balls drop, I'm going to cut you." I was like, "Oh, so you want me to play? Oh, you actually trying to keep a brother from Delaware State? Oh, you actually want me to play?" And then the next 2 games, I balled out, and he gave me the thumbs up on the fourth quarter, and whatever that last preseason game, put his head down. That was the last time I remember Coach Schottenheimer. As far as our interaction, as far as that situation. And then I played 5 years, 4 years with the Redskins, 1 year with the Eagles. But it's all business, man. It's all business. Like, nowadays, y'all have a whole different world, whole different market, whole different way of promoting and making yourself known. So I'm going to say, don't blame it on the system. Work the system. Know the system. Play the system. If you're in this game, don't put your heart into it. Put your mind. How can I make this a business? Because that's what it is. And that's all you are, is a commodity. But that's from my perspective as I've grown older, because when you're younger, you got to be coachable. You got to be disciplined. You got to work hard, and you'll be all right. And then when you get to the league, it's numbers. Well, we can't keep you because of these numbers, and these numbers. And you don't understand. So any young folks out there who have any questions or concerns, want to go more in depth, I can got more details, but it's already daggone 10 minutes. Let's talk. I give you my perception. Like I said, the game may have changed, the business may have changed, but I haven't seen much of a change. That is my draft day experience that I can recall. I am currently 45 years old, pushing 46 years old. So some things may have changed if I've told this story before. But until then, I'm Darnarian.